Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Happy weekend. Today is Ori Market. I bring you news update. We are not against IPOB, but those disgruntled enemies of peace who parade themselves as leaders. That's according to Benjamin Kalu. Yes, the Deputy Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, saying that the PCP is under fire by politicians. He said the IPOB, they are not against them. Rather, those people who are firing them are politicians. He said that the PCP initiative is under fire, that he's being chased by politicians. Political Ediabanes like him said that the one pursuing him. Said not IPOB. Said IPOB is not pursuing him, and therefore he's not going to be against IPOB. Rather, his political friends who have turned against him said today that his enemies because he is not carrying them along in what he is doing in the area of gathering money from Tinubu, from Emeka, from Atezinubu, and other Igbo billionaires to derail agitation in the southeast. That's for freedom. So he's not getting them to be on the same page with him. They are not getting the money, and so they are chasing him, they are pursuing him, they want to kill him. Look at the statement he made. Quote, disgruntled politicians are to frustrate PCP, Malen Kalu. We are in receipt of credible intelligence detailing the clandestine moves of some disgruntled politicians who were inclined to frustrate the gains of the recently unveiled Peace in Southeast Project, PCP. There is no gainsaying the fact that PCP, an advocate of non-kinetic approach towards resolving the security challenges and other sociological issues in the southeastern geopolitical hemisphere, is a sources and is on course with its objectives. Against this backdrop, some elements, unarguably, driven by envy and vile, are invidiously concocting stories aimed at casting aspersions on the office and the person of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who is the convener of PCP, blackmailing, maligning, and assassinating his character before the right-thinking members of the public. Those stories sound very infantile to any sane mind. They must have emanated from the figment of the imagination of the tellers, and acts of ill will too. They are unreasonable and unfounded, and it can only come from some ignoble minds who are working against the gains of the PCP. Maybe they are happy seeing the blood of their kids and kin flowing on the streets of Southeast. That will never happen again. PCP is unrelenting on its advocacy to restore peace in the region without any loss of life. But it must be said that we know those shooting this arrow of discord. We know their antics. A strong warning is hereby issued to them to desist from trading the peace of Southeast and the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. Let it be reiterated that the work of PCP cannot be complete without an advocacy on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Recall that prior to now, Kalu, as a lawmaker, has been vocal about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He been in the media space advocating for Kanu's release without shying away from it. The first motion he supported on resumption as the Deputy Speaker was for the presidential pardon of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those threatened by his audacity to fight for what is right are intimidated and trying to spring up the old habits they are known for. But we assure them that this effort to discredit the work towards the peace of the Southeast, engineered by some elements in the leadership of the zone who felt left out in the peace solution agenda, must fail. The good people of the Southeast must not allow them to blackmail and stimulate disaffection within the region. Their desperation should be ignored as they battle with themselves while we spread the message of peace. Peace in Southeast has come to stay. We say no to the spilling of the blood of our brothers on the streets. We say yes to non-kinetic approach to resolving of issues. We say no more guns in the Southeast. Those against us are saying yes to guns and yes to more blood. But for how long? The time to stop is now, so that we can revive our economy. Merchants of trust and fear, market violence and lies, but we have a peace that we meet all expectations. We can't fight, but we can make use of the table to achieve what guns have failed to achieve. Our approach is cheaper. It worked in other parts of the country and is still working. We will make it work, and the government is listening more than ever before. Yes, it is achievable and peace will win over their blackmails and lies. Expect their fabricated write-ups and bunch of lies against the mandate of PCP. While the governors and the traditional rulers are fighting to reduce violence, they are seeking relevance by using IPOB. IPOB is seeking peace, but they want to push them to be killed like flies. We are aware that these fabrications are not from IPOB, but disgruntled enemies of our peace, who position themselves as leaders, sponsoring fear in Igbo land. But this time, they will face the law. This advocacy is not complete until our brother is out. It is not complete until we get our brothers integrated into the scheme of things for their progress. It will not be complete until we commence the post-Civil War reconstruction, rebuilding, and the reconciliation we have always wanted. Don't be worried when you see their fictitious publications. We know them and expected this when we took this noble step to rekindle the flames of love and peace in the Southeast. They can only try, but they can't stop us. Peace is what all of us want in the Southeast. No more blood of our brothers on the streets, and let it be repeated that talks are ongoing to release Nnamdi Kanu, conditionally or unconditionally. We are pleading our case through the right channels, and by the grace of Chukwuke Abiyama, we will find favor. End of quote. Now, this statement from the office of the deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu. Yes, the dishonorable honorable member. Yes. So now he's talking about those who are chasing him, his fellow political Ediabanes. The money they voted for this issue to cause confusion in the Southeast, to derail agitation for freedom, is what is causing problem. Obara will be in their midst. They will continue to fight themselves, be at variance with each other until freedom comes. They are all enemies of Biafra. All of them. All the political Ediabanes, political Fulefu. Benjamin Kalu is at the head, is the arrowhead now. Yes, in the Southeast, he's aware of this. So he's trying everything to appease the IPOB, but it will not work. Look at what he's saying. Emotional blackmail and everything. So he's saying, oh, it's not IPOB, it's politicians. Of course, IPOB is not against anybody. The Biafrans are not against anybody. They will always go up in arms against each other, against themselves, the political Ediabanes, while Biafrans will move to victory. As simple as that. So we have said it, Benjamin Kalu, this is your PCP. Drop it. If you don't drop it, you will see what will happen. And that has started already happening. He's seen it already. And he's saying his fellow politicians are behind him, are behind what is happening to him. And of course, he said, look, Nnamdi Kanu will release conditionally, unconditionally. We want to tell him that he should stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody's listening to him. Yes, he's not doing anything. After all, they are among the people who said, oh, Supreme Court continue to delay Nnamdi Kanu's case. Yes. And so now he's trying to woo the people of the side, saying, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, we are working towards him conditionally. Who is talking about conditionally? We have said unconditional release, but it's not Kanu that will say it. We have said it. It's not him.